welcome back to my page. It's still some lifestyle vlog, and I'm here again. So, guys, I want to share with you guys a story that happened. I'm not gonna say the country or the specific individual, but this story is so chilling that at the end of the day, you will ask yourself truly when you're walking on the street, you're walking alone, or someone is secretly watching you and you don't know about it. So guys, let's dive into this story as it's gonna send chills down your spine. So guys, we start with a beautiful couple. Let's name them Mike and Ruth. So Mike and Ruth were a very good couple. They don't have problem, they have no fight, nothing. They are living a very peaceful life. So Mike worked at a government office and he's really doing well for himself, and Ruth is a stay-at-home wife because they have a very beautiful baby girl, a toddler, like 8 months old toddler, yeah. So guys, um this couple, they are not rich, they are not poor, they are average and they are managing themselves. So to an extent, Mike has saved enough money and decided to spoil his wife Roddy. So he withdraws some amount of money and came down to his house and told his wife, dress up, let's go to somewhere. So the wife was like, where are we going to? And he was like, let's go to restaurant to eat out and do stuff. The wife was like, I've already prepared some meal at home, and he was like, no, that let them spend time together. At least every day he works, and this day he just wants to spoil her and his little kid. So they dress up and they decided to go to a specific restaurant. So guys, if you know, some individual like luxurious restaurants here, but some individual like restaurant that is like a garden with vegetation and is let's say a restaurant that is sitting in nature, that kind of restaurant with a whole lot of vegetation gives you some quietness and some time of peace with nature. So this was Mike's idea because he loves such type of restaurants and his wife also loves such type of restaurant. They are not the flashy or too luxurious type, and like I said before, they are not rich, they are not poor, they are living comfortable and they are happy with their lives. So Ruth dress up and dress her child up and Mike wait for them in the car. So they got out and locked their home and entered the vehicle. So on their way going, you know, to an extent, Mike was like he wasn't really sure about the road he was following. Like I said before, it's a restaurant that was surrounded by nature, so they got a bit confused because it's a bit out of the city. So and it's something like maybe 20 minutes to okay from their home and to their home. So to an extent, 10 minutes passed by and Mike started having the feeling that he has lost his way, and they tried using Google and network was so bad that the wife started panicking. So at the middle of the road, they saw a couple that was standing close to their car, and though this couple, they were like the way they were pacing around, the way their face was looking worried, and the way they were checking all over their car. Mike already had the signal that this couple car is having an issue that is very disappointing. So being a good person that he is, he decided to help out. So he went there to meet the couple, and the couple was like, my car is 40, this and that. So Mike helped them to check the car. Although Mike didn't find anything faulty about the car, but all of a sudden the man just entered inside the car, started the car, and the car started up. And from there, the man started forcing a conversation with Mike, like, where are you heading to? What street are you going to? What do you want to do? Where are you from? Stuff like that. And these questions was very overwhelming for Mike, but he started answering them one by one because he didn't really have anything in mind and he was just a simple guy living his simple life. So he started replying the ones he could reply, then told the man that he's really late and his family is in the car and he wants to take them somewhere and they are late, he needs to go. The man was like okay and he thanked him and everything. All this while the man wife was quiet. She just went to the car, sat in the car, and that was how Mike and his wife, they go down the road till they finally find the restaurant. So they stop, enter the restaurant, place their order for the food they would like to eat, and when they were eating, then something happened. Something so chilling, something so confusing that Mike still find, you know, questioning. So what was happening was that the same man and the wife that Mike has helped earlier, he saw them inside the restaurant also. They just came into the restaurant, sat down and placed an order for food also. Mike wanted to tell them like, are you kind of following us? Are you stalking us? But at a second thought, he was like, maybe they just decided to eat something before going to their own direction. So when they started eating their meal, he noticed that the man was staring at them, staring at his wife and staring at their kids, but he tried to shake that feeling off and just be like, I'm overthinking all these things and I need to just calm down and spend some time with my wife and my kid. So after the dinner and everything, they started heading back home. 5 minutes. I told you guys earlier that their home is like 20 minutes through and 20 minutes flow. That is through and flow is like 40 minutes, right? So they are going to take 20 minutes back to their house. So 5 minutes into that 20 minutes, they noticed that the car earlier, the same people Mike has helped, the same people that came to the restaurant is still the same car that was following them. At this point, Mike has had enough. He was like, what did this guy actually want? Like, he came to the restaurant to eat and now he's following me or something. And Mike told his wife and his wife was like, let's just watch and see. So to an extent, they stopped on the road and see if the man will pass. And the man was just going slowly, slowly, slowly. To an extent, the man passed, and his wife was like, maybe you are just feeling so tired and you are thinking things, overthinking about things. You need to just calm down, stuff like that. And Mike thought about his wife words and wanted to take his wife words, but on his second thought, immediately they start moving. It's not even up to 3 minutes. They saw that same car. That car has actually gone front further, maybe like 2 minutes further, and stopped and wait for them. At this point, Mike was pissed off already. Now this is supposed to be a horror story, right? But it's so funny to an extent. Like somebody you actually help is not the one stalking you. So Mike was still driving, then he decided to start adding speed to his vehicle, and the car that is still stalking him was still speeding. Like it was as if they were racing on the road, and to an extent, Mike tire burst. And when he came down, he was very, very confused because he has checked his vehicle and everything before they started this journey and everything was fine. And immediately the tire burst. The other people, the car that was stalking him, that same car, the man came down with his wife, and Mike and his wife at this time, they were tired, they were scared, they were horrified, they were terrified. Every word that moment, they were literally tired of everything. And what was in their mind was just, please leave us alone. So the man was like, um what happened, this that, and Mike was like, please stop pretending that you are not actually following us. Why are you following us, this that? Then before you know it, the woman, the supposed man wife, brought out a gun and tell Mike to hand over the car keys and everything. And the wife and both Mike, all of them, they were so horrified, and they also tell Mike to hand over his baby, his 8 months baby, and Mike has had enough to this extent. So he wanted to fight, like to try his best to fight, so they won't take his baby. If that be the car key alone, it doesn't mean anything to Mike. Even though they are not that rich, at least a car cannot be compared to the life of his baby. So he started fighting with his wife, and at the end of the fight, they shot him and he died at that spot. It was just the wife and the baby, and the wife take the baby and run into the forest. To an extent, they started chasing her, but they couldn't find her because she was just like she was running like her life depend on it, and she was trying her best to make sure that she protects her baby with everything in her, because that would be the thing that the husband would have wished for, his last wish before dying. So at the end of the day, they couldn't find her, and at the end of everything, they vanish. Nobody know how they retrieved, nobody know anything. But when she came out from the forest, it was just her car. The car has left, and she just collapsed at the road with her baby. At this point, her baby was crying continuously due to dehydration and stress from running and the rest. So a good kind-hearted man helped her, saw her at the road and gave her a lift to the police station. They told the police everything, the name of the people and everything, and up to today they haven't been able to trace those two people. So it's so horrible and so terrifying to see the tragic end of a very good, or should I say what is supposed to be a very good dinner between two people that are just living their simple life, their simple love life with their beautiful child. So guys, this is the end of the story. Hope you like it. Like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So guys, I just want why I told you guys the story is because to an extent everybody is hustling, right? Everybody go out, everybody wants to spend time with their wife or their kids or their husband at some point in time. So why I want to tell you guys this thing, or why I told you guys the story, is because at some point in life, please, you need to be careful of help, who you help, why you are helping. Is not everybody that requires help. It's not every time you need to help. Sometimes through helping we invite something that is strange and dark to our life, that will change our life forever in a way that will be very bizarre to us. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you.